I'm gonna be bringing you an epic video today. This is gonna be one that you're gonna save, like, thumbs up, share, smash, keep in your Rolodex, be like, wow, that was the epic of epic, because this is springtime, but generally speaking, 40 degrees is not spring to me right now, and it's kind of brick. Most people are doing top 10, best spring, whatever. I'm not gonna be doing that, but I am gonna be bringing you my 10, I said 10 fragrances that I need to have in my collection forever. Meaning, once these joints are on E, guess who's reloading and re-upping on these? Y'all might wanna take some notes and jot some of these down to keep in your collection if you don't have them already, so let's... We're all alone. Blessed morning, my beautiful peoples. You know who it is. It's your boy. C to the U to the B to the A. These 10 fragrances I cannot be without. And I'm always gonna have them in my collection, regardless of the 200 plus bottles that I got. These joints are gonna live and die with me. Why? Because these are the ones that tickle my heartstrings. It all boils back to the fact that I've been saying from Jump Street that I've been trying to build the overall collection that represents me. Each of these joints are going to be part of that collection forever because they all represent some sort of me. So let's get this list started because it's gonna be mad long and I'm not trying to bore y'all. Y'all attention span is about this fucking big, like the size of your... Now these babies are in no particular order, but I'll be giving you a brief little breakdown of each of what I like about them and what they consist of. But I'm not gonna get in full description. This isn't a full review. This is just my 10 that I'm gonna keep for life. Let's go. The first one that I just happen to pick up is none other than Amouage Jubilation XXV. Talk about regal oud, sweet, smoky, delicious blackberry vibe. You are wearing an amazing golden garb with real golden threads on top of a camel going through 42nd Street. This is royalty in a bottle. Delicious, beastly, no more than 3 sprays or you killing 5 baby seals. This will forever be in my collection. As you can see, it's dropping down in size right now, so daddy has to keep it stocked. Amouage Jubilation XXV, you need it. Next one. I don't have a signature scent. I don't know if I'll ever have a signature scent, but this one is going to be the closest to a signature scent that I will have in my repertoire, and it's none other than YSL's Tuxedo. YSL Tuxedo is a thing to me. It is elegance, maturity, sexiness, dark yet fresh, sweet yet spicy, alluring yet mysterious. Everything that I wanted that was not in a Creed bottle is this one. You need this, YSL Tuxedo. Next one. Pretty much, this might be, actually it is, my favorite fragrance house right now because they're producing hits that only require 2 sprays for me. The longevity is insane. Projection is insane. The reactions from people who've been smelling this fragrance, and I'm not the only one who feels the same way, has been spectacular. This fragrance is none other than Parfums de Marly Layton. Not 𝙬𝙧𝙘𝙀, exclusive, Layton. No disrespect to 𝙬𝙧𝙘𝙀, exclusive. I enjoy it thoroughly as well, but this is my baby. Based on the price point and the quantity of juice that you get, reactions that I've gotten, longevity that I've gotten, everything that I needed and I wanted from this awesome fucking masterpiece, exclusive ain't giving it to me. Apple, berries, spicy vanilla, oud, longevity, projection, mass appealing, all season, all weather. It's like a good ass tire. You'll never have to change it in the summertime. You don't gotta put the winter joints with the spikes on it. This joint can be worn at any time. You just gotta be a little chill with that sprayer, because it can be a little clawing and a little disrespectful if you disrespect it by going buck ape shit all over you. Just my opinion. If you that kind of dude that just holds and just goes ham, God bless you, fam. Layton will always be in my collection. Next one. This is super simple, no-brainer for me to keep in my collection. Maybe to some people it might be surprising, but it's a very simple reason why. It's none other than Serge Lutens Chergui. Why is Chergui always gonna be in my collection? By far, out of my 200 plus bottles, this is my wife's absolute favorite. Mind blown. I don't understand, and I had this conversation with her. I don't know why out of like all these mass appealing monsters or all these great fragrances that I have, this one in particular blows her mind in every delicious way possible. So it will forever be in my collection. If they have a jumbo bottle of this piece, 6.8 ounce plus, I'm getting it. If you have one thing in your collection that does everything right for what you need in your personal life, you're gonna get this. For me, Serge Lutens better make a 6.8 of this. Picture this, delicious sandalwood fire being fanned by a honey and amber soaked wind in the middle of the beach. Damn, that was the sexiest shit you ever heard in your life. That's what this is. And for my wife, this is just pure eroticism. So guess what? I sprayed this joint on like 12 times last night. Choked myself out, damn near threw up. But she was happier than a pig in slop, so guess who was happy? This guy. Chergui, forever be in my collection. Next one. The next one just tries to, keep my youth intact. This one's the mass appealing club monster. Everybody loves it. Embroxin Bomb. You already know what it is, and it needs to be in my collection because the fact of the matter is it does well on performance. Everybody fucking loves it. All the ladies love it. Not that I'm looking for other ladies' compliments, but the fact of the matter is you do want compliments, especially when you spend any kind of money on any fragrance. The fragrance that you know already is Dior Sauvage Savage. This joint is a savage. It has that designer quality that you all look for, that you've been wanting. They come out with the Eau de Parfum extra. I haven't smelled it, whatever. It is what it is. This one's fire. I will always have it in my collection. It's really like a kind of like a stupid reach. Like, oh, okay, I copped this shit. Clubber, nighttime, party, date, fire. That's enough said. This is fucking, who hasn't talked about this shit? Next one. This puppy might be surprising for some people because they probably would have picked the counterpart that smells very close to it. But this one for me is the big booty chick that's just walking by that I could look at but I can't touch. This one makes me happy. It has everything that I want, and it's none other than 𝗬𝗢𝗨𝗥's purple label. Love the presentation first of all, so it looks really pretty. You got that herbal blackberry, sweet fruity leather flow, Bleecker Street, brother. I got Bleecker Street, but this one for me does way better on my skin than Bleecker Street. Kinda crazy. Bleecker Street is known to have a little bit of better performance, but this one just does me right. For the price, it's great. Bleecker Street, sometimes it's like the stock market. Shit goes up, shit goes down. At one point, that shit was like rumored to be discontinued. The prices went through the fucking roof. Now it's back stabilized, so you can find that shit cheap. This little bitch went discontinued for a minute and came back, but this motherfucker's a 4.2. Got a lot more juice, a good bang for the buck. It's very close to Bleecker Street, but it performs better on my skin. Go figure, on some people this has shit performance. For me, it does the job. It has all the attributes of Bleecker Street that I want, plus a little bit of more masculinity on my skin. So, Ralph Lauren Purple Label, Ralphie's always in the collection. Come on, who don't want to look like Ralph Lauren when you get to that age? I do. Ralph Lauren. Next one. This one, I don't even know who's gonna disagree. If you're gonna disagree with me on this one, y'all could just turn this video off right now because this shit is crack. There's nobody who's gonna tell you otherwise that this isn't the fire. And I don't really have to talk about this too much because it's that much of an impression. It's the Green Goblin. It's the freshest, sexiest Irish Spring Central Park gangbang fucking amazing. Just breath of fresh air compliment getter. It's none other than Creeder Green Irish Tweed. I mean, if you would walk through Ireland, in my mind, since since I've been to Ireland so many times, never. If I were to walk through the grassy fields of Ireland and, you know, hear fucking this, you know, the Irish music in the background and just feel all kind of like, you know, just greenery, fresh air, mountains in the background, frosted tip on top of the mountain, just green, mass appealing, can't go wrong. Another stupid reach, summer, spring. I wear this shit all the time. I don't even care in the winter time. There's nobody's gonna tell you that this shit don't smell good. You can't go wrong with this. There's no way in hell if you like green and you like mass appealing and you like fresh. Creed Green Irish Tweed. Always in my stash. Next one. I had a small decant that I thought in my distorted, narcotic-infested alcohol Johnny Walker whiskey flowing through the brain cell's brain, that I had a decant of the bottle that I bought. It turned out to be something else, but it was the best mistake that I ever fucking made. The fragrance that I'm talking about is none other than Maison Francis Kurkdjian, say that 5 times fast, Oud Satin Mood. So this is what I thought I had a sample of. What I had a sample of was Velvet Oud. Dig. But what I ended up buying was this one. The best mistake I could have possibly made. Velvet Oud did leave an impression, but I swore up and down that it was this one. This joint, imagine a sugar-coated rose with vanilla, dark masculine oud. This is a masculine ass rose. Not only that, this son of a bitch, I can't spray it more than once. Projection is beast. Longevity is beast. The fragrance is gorgeous. Rose done right. I'm not a floral fan unless it's done right. I've said it 5,000 times. This is a beautiful rose done excellent, superb, masculine, sex appeal, dirty, grimy, sweet. Everything that I never thought that I always wanted. It's not cheap, get a sample of it, but this joint will forever be in my collection because it smells like nothing else that I have in my stash because I don't got florals like that, especially rose fragrances, but this joint just opened my mind palette up to new shit. So yeah, this one's gonna stay in my collection. Next one. And last but not least, I'm sure it's gonna be super controversial and mad people are gonna be like, oh, what the fuck, blah, blah, blah. I know what you think I'm probably gonna have last. Or maybe not, I don't know. Depends, I might surprise some of y'all motherfuckers. It's a two-way tie. They smell pretty much the same, that's why it's a two-way tie. And these fragrances are Club de Nuit Intense or Haramain 𝗬𝗢𝙗𝙑. AKA Aventus clones. Y'all know how I feel about Aventus. I do love Aventus. The problem is that Aventus is just oversaturated in my brain and I kind of want to get that shit out of my head and just explore other options. You can't take away the impact that Aventus had. Aventus turned the fragrance world upside down when it came out, and still to this day, the people who haven't smelled it, which should be very few at this point, are still taken back by it. It is, you know, it does have the effect of dudes liking it more than women, and I get that aspect, but the fact of the matter is, there's so many clones, and we've all talked about it 568,322 times. Either one smells better than the other clone, or vice versa, depending on the mood, and these joints both together still are cheaper than Aventus. And Aventus clones are just getting better and better. The fact is that, yeah, Aventus itself is a staple and it is a great piece. I don't use it as much because I have all these damn clones. They all produce the same type of effect. Not everybody's gonna dissect it smelling it on me. And I just wanna save a little bit of a buck so I can get the rest of these joints. So these two, one of these joints, if not both, will always be in my collection because I won't have to use Aventus.